Home is not just where the heart is, but where our habits have habitats. Your Lagos, our Lagos. Lagos is home to all, thanks to the ineptitude and destruction called governance at various state levels, aside the presence of federal government establishment and being the commercial nerve center of Nigeria. Though the task of making Lagos home consistently rests on a lot of people, inclusive of all of us, but the state governors usually takes the knock when things go wrong, since they also takes credit for most of the good things. Eko ni baje. The current governor of Lagos State is showing leadership by continuing in the work of his predecessor in office, despite his predecessor, Governor Ambode, failing in that regard as he completely abandoned everything Fashola, the governor before him. To this end, the current government has completed and commissioned 774 housing units in Songotedo, 252 units in Badagry, 418 housing units in Ibeshe Ikorodu, 152 units, 5-bedroom in Ikborin Sulere. Most of these projects started by former Governor Fashola. Also completed is the 14-kilometer dual carriage Penn Cinema flyover bridge in Agege, linking Abule Egba, Fagba, and Iyanokpaja. The Teddy Muwo link bridge connecting Lagos and Ogun in Andelimosho, both started by Ambode. That's continuity. Also, about 31 road networks in the rural areas like Ojokoro, not to talk of the 632 inner city road rehabilitation currently going on simultaneously, including my own road in Ifako Bagada and connecting Deeper Life to Unilag. I've been very happy, very, very happy. That road has been very bad. Also, the state governor didn't just leave those buckets on the heads of those little girls, if you get it or know what I mean, as his government used the opportunity to recently reintroduce free and compulsory education for every pupil formerly in primary 1 to 5 who stopped schooling as a result of the current economic hardship, as it introduced the Bring Back the Dropout to School program. I must commend the effort of the governor and his team, especially now that the world is diversifying to a knowledge-based economy. Ours is not only to criticize, we also eulogize those that are responsive. Some of us have been here for years criticizing present and past governors in Lagos or around Lagos without molestation but constructive engagement. But look at what happened to Agba Jalingo, a Cross River, and Kabaka in Edo State for daring to criticize a governor and remain in the state. But Lagos, they try. In the face of provocation, the current governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, calmly told a policeman during the Magodo crisis to reverse to his superior. Some governors, like Governor Winks, for fit slap that policeman self. But this is not to encourage, lawlessness. Despite his disagreement with the EndSARS protesters, the governor also was humble enough to call out the organizers of the EndSARS protest to join him in a peaceful march, even though a lot of people disagreed that it was premature. That, for me, it's leadership. As I salute you, Mr. Governor, I also want to use this opportunity to Sorosoke and point you to the slow pace of the unending construction work going on in the Lekki corridor, the non-availability of good alternative road network, the attendant mad traffic coupled with the menace of Okada rider in the mornings and evening from Chevron to Aja. And lastly, Your Excellency, motorists should not be punished unnecessarily by your men from the Vehicle Inspectorate Department, VIO, for MOT testing, especially given the fact that these testing centers are very few and unavailable to cope with the high demand, just one in Bagada and one in Antony, for all those crowds in that axis. For our vehicles to be roadworthy, it's also good for all the roads to be vehicle-worthy. I will therefore advocate that apart from the governor and members of the cabinet regularly meeting their party members for town hall, there's also need to hold regular town hall meetings with the electorate and the everyday people to enable government not only feel the pulse, but also know what their fears and basic need are as against what government feels that they need. That way, communication will be enhanced, governance demystified, and access to justice enabled. Thank you, and as always, keep the advocacy going as we wait to hear from you by simply following us on all our social media platforms showing on your screen. Lagos is our Lagos, and together we will make it great. See you next week.